He said, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" Now, for a lot of us, isn't that one of our biggest questions ever? Is there life after death? And if so, how do I get that? He's going to ask a great question. But it's an interesting question. Because you read on and it says, he asked, "What must I do to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus replies, "Well, what is written in the law? How do you read it?" And you begin to realize that his question could be coming from good motives, but it also could be coming just simply to test Jesus. Beware. If you test Jesus, you test God. And when you test God, he can test back pretty hard. Remember Job? Job, why is this happening? I can't believe it. This, blah, 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 blah. And he asks all these questions, responding well, but still asking questions. Get to the end of the book of Job, and God says, "Did you create all this?" "No." "Do you sustain all this? All that you see around you?" "No." "All right." And then God asked Job some questions. So what Job thought he would do in testing God, God turned around and said, "Let me ask you a few test questions." Not maliciously, but certainly put Job in his place. And in this case, as he stands up to test Jesus, maybe with malicious motives, Jesus turns around and gives him a test. And he says, "What is written in the law?" And the guy replies, and he asks, "How do you read it?" And the guy makes a reply. Now what's interesting about this is his reply is going to be right on. In fact, it's going to be rooted in the Old Testament, in Deuteronomy and in Leviticus. He knows the law. He's an expert in the law. But when you think about the question that started all, do you catch the weirdness of the question? What must I do to inherit eternal life? Isn't it by nature, when you have an inheritance, you don't do anything? It's an inheritance. You're in the family. Someone passes away, or someone decides to give you something even while they're alive. You just inherit it. You just get it.